Kwa sasa katika kikao cha wafanyabiashara hapa jijini Nairobi, na tunaweza kuvuka moja kwa moja ama hapo awali alikuwa akizungumza na wafanyabiashara hapa jijini Nairobi, na labda tuweze kupata kauli yake Rais William Ruto.
I will invite the CEO of KEPSA, Carol, to kindly come and make a few comments, and then we move to the next session. This is your day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Honorable William Samoei Ruto, the President of Kenya, all protocols observed, and all the captains of industry, government officials, stand on the protocols that had been mentioned earlier. And I just want to say karibuni on behalf of the ministry partnership that we've worked together to put this together. As the President said in the morning, this is a bit different from our issue roundtables. And I know the next one will go back and resume back to how we have met and continue to do that. But as we move to the next session, which is the dialogue session, as much we've tried to see how we can still have dialogue, so we'll make it like more of a fireside chat. And we'll focus on two areas. One, the progress report. And as the President said, sometimes I think we are caught up in a lot of what's not working. We forget what's working. And I think today there will be some good news, because in the last 4 roundtables that we had, the President last year focused on areas like tourism and labor, manufacturing, ICT, financial services, and agriculture sectors. We had 8 of 66 issues that were presented, and we got 76 commitments out of those 68 issues. 19 have been completed, 57 are in progress and good progress, and we'll be mentioning that, which is and then only 4 will require your intervention, Your Excellency, in the sense we need to give a commitment, because we didn't get to the commitment stage in those 4, and that's what we'll be going into in the fireside chat as I go through that. But then there are sectors that we didn't go through, and that's health, energy, education, infrastructure, and land, and I hope the next roundtable in State House will be covering that. Then today we'll focus on trade. And it's an interesting time, and I'll call the chair to really mention on that. And really, it's because there's a new world trade order in town. And so we have to organize ourselves in a certain way if we are going to be competitive. And so that's why we are focused today. So where the partners you see, the associations you see down here who are members of KEPSA, are the ones who came together and said, what are the areas that we can look at trade that will make us competitive? KEPSA has 134 associations, giving us a reach of over 2 million businesses, and we hope once a year, beyond the roundtables, Your Excellency, at the end of every year, you can have a chance to meet representatives for all these associations and businesses, so that we can look back and say, what have we achieved in the year? And we can be the ambassadors to the rest of the country of what we are doing as a country, because we are stakeholders, we are partners with government. So I really emphasize that apart from the 2 roundtables, that the last roundtable at the end of the year will be a meeting of only progress with the whole business community. And then we're so very grateful for reestablishing again the ministerial stakeholder forums. And I know some of the ministers we worked with very closely, like the Minister of Transport, who's here, Davis Chilchi, remembers those ministerial stakeholder forums and the things we were able to achieve. And so I'm so grateful, and hope every ministry will now meet regularly on this ministerial stakeholder forum, so that by the time we are coming to you, it's very key issues that are national, regional, and international that we need to resolve together, and not the everyday issues of VAT refunds and energy is not working for manufacturers, for tourism, for retailers, and all that. So with those few remarks, I would really want to ask that Your Excellency and the CS, you'd come to stage. We'll sit here, we'll go through the issues, and then I will ask the key people from these partners of trade associations and the ones that worked on the trade issues. Then they'll ask the different questions and recommendations, and we can have a dialogue on that. So that's where we're going to start, and then I'll call the chair once we finish with the progress report. So, Your Excellency, if you don't mind, and the CS of Trade. So in terms of progress report, in tourism and labor, and I'll go very quickly so that we save time and go to the 9 issues of trade today. We had one of the issues was trade beach boys at the beach. And in terms of progress, I'll not go into what was committed because I'll just go straight to the progress. The code of conduct for beach operators is being finalized, and the beach traders have been encouraged to form cooperatives for self-regulation and funding. So that's in progress, Your Excellency. And the things in progress, if there's anything, Your Excellency, you'd like to add in terms of commitment, then we can do that. The other one was keeping parks as premium product, and I know you challenged us about Masai Mara, and industry players are working with KWS on the minimum conditions for licensing so that we keep it as a premium. M-Pesa payments that need to be paid directly to the pay bill 222 without having to log into eCitizen, that was done. And then allowing the Turkish airline to access Mombasa and Eastern Europe, the application was done, and so that's done, so that the Istanbul-Nairobi daily flights are now going to start happening for fall. Qatar Airways application for direct flights Doha-Mombasa is in progress. An MOU was signed between KQ and Qatar Airways for code sharing and launch of the direct flights.